Two brothers went out fishing after midnight. They learned why it was not a good idea. This encounter comes from the Cryptid Files, a collection of recovered incident reports involving unknown predators in the wilderness of Canada being investigated by the secretive organization, the Ministry of Cryptid Control. This is the Cryptid Files, Case File 006, The Deep Water. Classification restricted. Location Okanagan Lake. Subject unknown aquatic cryptid. Local designation Ogopogo. Status active. The lake was perfectly still. Just after midnight, the dark waters of Okanagan Lake stretched like a sheet of black glass beneath the moonlight. The mountains surrounding the valley stood silent, their silhouettes reflecting faintly on the surface. Only a small fishing boat disturbed the calm. Tom Avery leaned over the side, adjusting his fishing line as the boat drifted slowly across the deep central basin of the lake. Behind him, his brother Eric scanned the sonar screen mounted near the console. "Still nothing," Eric said. Tom chuckled. "Give it time. Something's down there." The two had fished the lake for years. Locals always joked about the old legends surrounding the waters, the stories of something large moving beneath the surface. But Tom had never believed them. Until that night. The sonar suddenly chirped. Eric frowned. "Hold on." The screen showed a large shape moving below the boat, much deeper than any fish. Tom glanced back. "Big school?" Eric shook his head slowly. "No, this is one object." The shape moved slowly across the sonar display. Then it stopped, directly beneath them. Eric stared at the screen. "It's huge." The boat rocked gently as a low current shifted beneath the hull. Tom leaned over the edge, peering into the dark black water. Probably a sturgeon. Even as he said it, the lake around them suddenly felt colder. Something below the boat moved again. The sonar erupted with signal noise. Eric tapped the screen. "Something's wrong with the..." He was cut off as the boat jerked violently. Both men grabbed the railings as the hull lifted slightly, as if something massive had brushed against it from below. Tom stared down into the water. What the hell was that? Then he saw it, a shape far below the surface, long, serpentine, moving slowly beneath them. Tom whispered, "Eric, look." Eric leaned over the side. At first he saw nothing but darkness. Then the water shifted. Something enormous rose from those depths. The surface bulged upward, like something pushing from below. Then two enormous eyes appeared just below the surface, watching them. The pupils were narrow, vertical. Eric stumbled backward, fear taking hold of him. No way. The creature's massive head drifted closer to the surface. Its long reptilian neck twisted slightly as it studied the boat. Tom stared in disbelief. Ogopogo. The creature opened its mouth slightly, revealing rows of curved teeth designed for gripping prey. The boat rocked again as its massive body passed beneath them. Eric backed towards the motor. Start the engine. Tom didn't move. He couldn't. The creature's eyes were still locked onto him, studying him. Like a predator deciding whether something was food, the lake suddenly erupted. The creature lunged upward, slamming its massive body against the side of the boat. Wood splintered. The boat tipped violently as the creature's serpentine form rose halfway out of the water. Tom finally screamed. Eric slammed the engine throttle forward. The motor roared to life. The boat shot across the water as the creature crashed back beneath the surface, sending waves rolling across the lake. Eric didn't slow down. He drove straight towards the distant shoreline lights of Kelowna. Beneath them, something enormous followed beneath the water. The sonar screen flickered wildly. The shape kept pace with the boat for nearly 30 seconds before giving up and vanishing, descending back into the depths of Okanagan Lake. The following morning, local authorities received a report of a damaged fishing boat. Tom and Eric were lucky to be able to tell their story. Most people assumed they had encountered a large sturgeon. But 2 days later, a small research vessel quietly entered the lake. The crew on board did not belong to any university. They belonged to the Ministry of Cryptid Control. One of the agents reviewed the sonar data recovered from Tom's boat. The shape was massive, far larger than any known freshwater predator. The agent looked across the dark water stretching into the distance. Then he spoke quietly into his radio. Confirmed aquatic relic. A pause. Estimated length, at least 60 feet. Another pause. The agent lowered his voice. This one isn't alone. Far below the calm waters of Okanagan Lake, something enormous moved through the darkness and had been there for a very long time. Thank you for listening, and if you enjoy eerie cryptid horror stories taking place locally in British Columbia or in Canada, be sure to like, share, and subscribe because I have quite a few of these, which I'm going to be recording and uploading soon, so I shall make sure to have those ready for you soon. So once again, I appreciate it, and if you go on the water, something may be hunting you. Bye for now, everybody. Take care. Catch you on the next one.